Hi, so what we're going to be looking at today is potential PayPal killers. So this is blockchain projects to do with cryptocurrency which might possibly one day take over from the likes of PayPal and other point of sale device type things. Okay, so let's go take a look and see what I'm talking about. So this is our website. This is Mutual Crypto Ninja. This is the masters area, so when members might want to upgrade their membership and use more of our, let's just say, sophisticated crypto investor type tools to find undervalued coins, that type of thing, they're going to want to upgrade and use one of these two buttons. Unfortunately, this is the problem. One of these two buttons. We've either got a PayPal button here to pay with some sort of fiat currency wherever they are in the world, or we have a coin payments button to take Bitcoin, Ethereum, or whatever it is that they want to be paying with. And for our end, you know, as developers, what we have to do is write two instant payment notification scripts, right, to work on the background in the server so that these guys can tell our server and our database who's paid what, and, you know, we can update their membership. It does cause problems having two different scripts, two different payment methods, and it's not really the best way. What would be really great if is one of these new upcoming blockchain type companies could create a new system to combine these two and have fiat payments or some sort of crypto payments all in one button, all in one system. So today we're going to be looking at 3 companies which are already doing precisely that, or at least they're working towards it. The first is the one with the biggest market cap. This here that you're looking at is Pundi X. So they've already, as we speak, already got something up and running, some sort of prototype type system, as you can see here in the video, for taking both crypto and fiat, as far as I'm aware. I've not used it myself, so don't take my word for it, but if you scroll down on their page here for Pundi X, go to their roadmap, you can see somewhere in here they've got some mention that they've already given out some of these machines. So they're probably the furthest ahead, and they've certainly got a market cap already to prove that. So that's one of the ones we're going to be looking at. The other one is Graft, and this is one I've mentioned quite a bit on this channel already. It's one of my favorites. It's one which came from our undervalued cryptocurrencies algorithm that we run in the masters area. And it's currently got its super node coming online in 5 days. So expect the price to be going up when that happens. Their mainnet's already up and running, so you can already trade Graft. You know, this isn't like an ERC20 token or something like that. It is running on its own blockchain. If you scroll all the way down, you can see here, this is the nodes, this is the proof of work nodes, basically the miners, and they're supporting the network right now, and in 5 days, as it says, the super nodes will be coming online. And these are point of stake super nodes, so you need a certain amount of Graft coins in order to host one of these super nodes, but they are a lot more profitable than just your average miner. And to get one, you need 50,000 for a tier 1, 90 for a tier 2, 150 for a tier 3. Obviously, the higher the tier of supernode you've got, the more potential profit you're going to make from hosting one of these yourself. Now, for me personally, if we have a look in my Graft wallet, I've currently got 61,000 Graft. However, things being as they are, I might just top that up to 90,000 in 5 days' time. So we actually found Graft in the very first time we ran our algorithm for finding undervalued cryptocurrencies. Over here on the Mutual Ninja website, every single week on a Sunday we find 3 new coins. Basically our algorithm gives us 30 undervalued coins. We basically manually look through all the coins and pick the 3 best every single week. So Graft came out in the very first month, and a lot of these coins are down quite a bit right now because the whole market has gone down since May. So, you know, don't be too put off by that. Just know that these are even cheaper, and they're all still good projects. And if we go through to last month, we'll see even more. This one here is up 115%. I knew as soon as I saw this They were literally about a week away from launching their main product. I knew it was going to go big. And a lot of these other ones, they're still maybe in development. They've got a really big project. They're working on it. That's active. It's just a case of they're in that post-ICO slump. So the price has gone down, but they have actually got real projects coming later on. And as for right now, this month in July, we have some really good ones come up that I just want to mention. So we've got this one here. It's got 14 likes. I think I like that as well. So it's now got 15. This is a really good project. A lot of people like this. I've actually bought into this one myself, so I have all of the tokens needed. The tokens needed is basically so that you would make $1 million if that coin, if that project got to a $4 billion market cap. Now, it doesn't mean that they're all going to go to $4 billion, obviously, but from that, you can gauge how many you need to buy based on how big a project you believe it's going to be. Anyway, let's get back to it. Our third coin that we're looking at that could be the potential killer of PayPal is UTrust. So I've heard quite a lot of this on like Cointelegraph and different blogs. It is supposed to be a pretty good one. Obviously, it's only just come out of ICO, so it's quite a new project right now. And if we scroll down to see their roadmap, you'll see that the first quarter of 2019 is when they're looking to roll out a wallet API version 1, partnerships version 1. This is like 2019, so quite a way off actually developing anything anytime soon. So this is what we're going to do. To get started, what we want is some real world examples for market caps so that we know what sort of potential any of these coins, these projects could reach in the future. So if we take a look at something like Stripe, so Stripe is currently used now as a payment processor. It's a pretty good one made by developers for developers. I like it. And it's got a market cap of $9 billion right now, which isn't massive, but compared to something like PayPal, but it is pretty recent. You know, I think Stripe came out in what, 2012, 2013, something like that. So it's relatively new. And then under that we've got WorldPay. Now WorldPay is more of a point of sale, so things like Pundi X and Graft, you might have noticed that they were doing more sort of point of sale devices. I believe they both will also be doing online sales as well, but point of sale is their main thing, just like WorldPay here. $26.4 billion market cap. So this is the potential that these could replace in the future. Okay, so the new blockchain technologies could replace these, and this is what gives you the idea of what they could be worth in the future. PayPal, $100 billion market cap right now, so that's the big one, right? If you can take down PayPal and replace PayPal, then that is where the big money is. Unfortunately, I think Peter Thiel is one of the big investors behind PayPal. Quite a lot into tech stuff. I'm pretty sure them guys will come up with some sort of solution for PayPal as we transition into cryptocurrencies in like a mass adoption scenario in the future. And this is why we don't really want to be looking at that $100 billion figure for these coins. What we're going to do is take a $10 billion market cap as our target when working out these coins to make ourselves $1 million. Yeah, this is what we're going to be looking at. How much would we need to invest today into each of these three projects to make $1 million if one of these gets to a $10 billion market cap? So the first thing we need to do is check out the target price. So Pundi X, it has 100 billion coins in circulation right now. Well, I say right now, I don't actually mean right now. What I did with these figures was just sort of bumped them up a little bit, because what's going to happen between now and one of these does hit a $10 billion market cap is new coins are continually mined and come into existence, so that you know, although it may not be, if you check on CoinMarketCap's, no point going there to look and then come and comment below and say, look, it doesn't actually have a circulating volume of, you know, 100 billion right now. I know, I just rounded the figures up to make them more real in the future. Okay, so this is what we've done. So if we add 100 billion at a 10 billion market cap. That's quite a tongue twister. Okay, you're looking at 10 cents per token. So if you're holding Pundi X and you're holding out for sort of like a dollar valuation on it, I think you could be waiting a very, very long time for that, because I just don't see it happening. So $10 billion market cap is going to give you a 10 cent Pundi token. Next one on the list is Graft. So Graft has a much fewer market cap. In fact, it's a little bit like Bitcoin. Unlike the other three, it actually has a maximum supply. So it can't be continuing mined into oblivion. It does just have a maximum supply, and it would give you a $22 coin at a $10 billion market cap. And then lastly is UTrust. And UTrust, only 400 million of those tokens in supply, and you're looking at a $25 coin at that price. So if you're looking to sell, if you're looking at when do you need to sell these tokens to get them on and get your money out, that's the prices that you'd be putting onto the exchange as your sell price. And step 2, it's coin cost. So what we want to do now is work out, to make those $1 million in the future, how much do we need to spend on coins, on these tokens right now, so that we know that we're going to have enough. With Pundi X, you would need 10 million coins. Is that right? Yep, 10 million coins right now. And that's going to cost you about $30,000, which is pretty good. I mean, when you think about it, if you could invest $30,000 and come away with $1 million, if this was housing, okay, and you could buy a house today for $30,000, and in like 3 or 5 years time that house was going to be worth $1 million, would you buy it? Right? So that's not a bad deal at all. I like that. That's a good deal. And then we've got Graft. So Graft, we only need to be purchasing 45,000 right now at the current price of just under 1 cent. So it's 1.5 cents. And that's going to cost you right now $675. So a lot cheaper buy-in. This is why it came up in our algorithm results of undervalued currencies every single week. That is an absolute winner. And lastly, this is the new one, the new kid on the block is UTrust, and you need 40,000 of those tokens, and it's going to set you back $2,520. I'm just going to let you be the judge as to which one is the best there. Obviously, if you had $33,000 to invest, you might do well just to buy all 3 of those and get all of those tokens, and 33,000 invested, and you're going to walk away 3 to 5 years time with at least $1 million in your pocket. Not bad. So I hope you found that useful, and if you're tired of trawling through, doing your own research on all these hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of coins here on CoinMarketCap, and you just want an easier way, head on over to our website, Richard Crypto Ninja, get yourself signed up as a Ninja Master. We did start off, we was only going to do 50 places so that we could sort of get to know everybody really well and have 50 millionaires in the future all hanging out together on the beach and drinking cocktails and whatnot and enjoying ourselves. Unfortunately, when we put this on, we had so many orders, so many people upgrade, that all of a sudden hundreds had come in, and we never actually had a cap on it. So we've capped it now to 500, so there's only 500 available, and that's it. Come on in. One thing that I'd like to mention before we go is Bitcoin. If you haven't seen my previous video, make sure you watch it. Bitcoin has broken out of the bear market. We're on the bull run once again, let's hope, and yes, all looks good. If you haven't already been out to celebrate the good news with Bitcoin, please get out. I got out yesterday, had a great time, and I hope you do too.